I'm gonna have to remortgage the house to buy this deal. Okay, so right now, I think I've got maybe like 22 VAs. Don't quote me. I've got so many VAs actually right now across 2 businesses that I've actually hired someone to hire the VAs for me because I can't hire them quick enough. And it's not so much to say that my business is growing that quick. It's the fact that I do it in my business, we're growing fast, but also as well, we are hiring and training for other people. I run the FastTrackFBA VA Academy this year alone, and we only launched in January this year, and now is September. We've done about 60 VAs, manual sourcing VAs at Amazon Arbitrage, which are for other sellers. Been really successful, very positive reviews. I'll drop a link down below. But I'd like to think that maybe I know a thing or two, or I've learned a thing or two about the behaviors, the patterns that are working. Out of all of our clients who've had VAs, which clients have had the most success and what it's been down to. And quite simply, there is one thing that differentiates the best clients with the best VAs and the clients that maybe haven't had so much success. The biggest, the most important thing you can do to grow your Amazon business through having VAs is quite simply live one-to-one calls or doing deal analysis of their deals. That has changed the way they get results, changed the way they approach the problem. And you know what? Their businesses grow. So today I want to share that with you and hopefully drive your Amazon business and improve maybe your VAs if that's what you're looking at right now. Number one, I want to talk about what those first 3 weeks should look like for a brand new VA in your business. Number two, I want to talk about how we approach that support. So not just what we do, but how we actually come into it, what we're looking to do, what we're looking to achieve. We're then going to go into a live screen share with my VA, and I'll show you exactly how we do that. And then number four, we are then going to debrief on the back end, and I will tell you about what I did and why I did certain things and the way I did it, and obviously what the benefit is of doing that. So let's get started. Right, okay, so you've just got your new VA from the FastTrackFBA Academy, and you know what? Just think about their shoes, where they are right now. They're just starting a new job with someone not in the Philippines, but thousands of miles away on the other side of the world over an internet connection. And you know what? They're going to be scared. Like, they are going to be scared, they're going to be nervous, it's a brand new job. So just be really super mindful of that. One thing you're going to find is that they're going to say, yes sir, no sir. They will call you, that's what they're going to say. And it's up to you whether you want to keep that. For me personally, I say, my name's Tom, just call me Tom, but it's up to you. Now, the one thing about yes sir, no sir is just to kind of give you a heads up, is to say the fact that VAs, when they first start, they're nervous and they will say yes to literally anything. Even if you say, hey, I want you to go fly to the moon, they'll be like, yes, I will do that, sir. Now, this is a cultural thing. It doesn't mean that they're actually going to be able to do it. But in the Philippines, it's very much, if my boss says I need to do it, I'll say yes, and then I'll go away and figure out how to do it. But I won't say that I don't know how to do something. In the UK, in the West, we're very much like, I don't know how to do that. And we'll challenge. Very different culture. So just be very mindful of that when you're trying to give instructions. Don't assume that your VA understands what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do, because there's a lot of cultural differences there. It's always good to check back. So when you give them an instruction to do, don't just ask them, do you understand? Ask them, can you tell me what I've asked you to do and how you're going to do it? Ask for further clarification so that you seek understanding, that they understood what you said. Okay, so you're about to go into a live call with your VA. Now, a couple of things you want to think about before you go into that. Number one, I would strongly recommend, I would proactively discourage you from doing any reviewing of the deals prior to this call. Basically, the reason is if you already understand what you're going to go see, you're going to skip part of your deal analysis because you already know the answer. And you're not going to share that with your VA, and it's sharing that deal analysis, which is super important. So don't review the deals, make sure you've got the time, make sure you do it with your VA. What I'd really recommend is in those first 3 weeks, in your calendar, just book out 1 hour. Doesn't matter what time it is, spend an hour with that VA. It doesn't even matter if you're going to use it, and as you go through, you're going to start seeing that you're not using the whole of that time. But if you allocate 1 hour in your calendar, you know you've got that time, and if they need the extra time to ask questions, you can do it and you've already allocated it. So you're giving them the resources to obviously get the reaction at the back end, which is extra deals. Now, be prepared before you go into these calls. Get your headcam or headset working, get your camera working, and you know what? Expect them to do the same. It's very easy for us to sit there at a computer, camera not working, maybe the audio isn't great. But you know what? This is about building a relationship. This is about getting buy-in from them as people. Expect high standards, expect them to be on camera. Don't let them say, no camera, oh, the audio isn't that great, oh, can we do it with no camera? No, get them to fix, get them to go fix that problem and call you back. Because when you have, should we say, live video calls, you build relationships, you see emotions, you see the faces, and it's that emotion which gets buy-in, you get to know them. So that is super important, so set that standard. And I say the final thing I think about is always think positive, positive, positive. They're nervous, they're scared, you're not expecting them to get it right. And we as human beings, we can criticize very easily, spot the problems. But you know what? They are not at the same sourcing standard as you are after years of sourcing. So go into it with a very positive, positive attitude. I'm looking for positives here. We want to reinforce the positives, not reinforce the negatives. So just stay to the end of this video. Why? Because quite simply, not only do we do the live deal analysis, live deal review, but I actually go back and break that down. And it's the breakdown of what I've done and why is going to be super important for you, because that gives you the understanding of why I did certain things that is going to make such a difference. So stay to the end for that. Before we go into this call, let's just quickly clarify, what are we looking to do? So I've got a little list here and I'm going to double check with you. Number one, I said it already, be ready and set up. So just make sure your camera's on, your headset's working. You can do a Skype testing call. I love Skype. Number two, again, we talked about it earlier. Positive, 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 stay positive. Number three, I talked about this previously. This should be the first time you review the deals. If you've allocated an hour to this time to be with your VA, you can use that time to review the deals. Don't go spend half an hour beforehand reviewing the deals and then spend more time now. It's a waste of your time and it doesn't add value to the VA. Number four, talk out loud. When you're reviewing those deals, literally say, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, here's what I'm doing. Really explain the steps you're taking. Why? Because you have a unique deal criteria. While it sounds quite simple, it isn't. It's like, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, and how you analyze deals, they need to understand that. So talk out loud and let them know. And then finally, because of the yes sir, no sir scenario and the cultural differences, when you ask questions, ask open questions. Don't ask questions whereby they can simply give you a yes or no answer. Ask them why, what, where, because you want to see what their understanding is so you can get inside their head. And as a result of that, you can understand maybe where they're making decisions different to you and then realign those expectations with you. And that way you're gonna get a VA who sources just as well as you. Okay, so there is a lot of content in this video, and you know what I'll do is I'll create a little checklist, a guide for you that you can just use to help support you in these first couple of calls. So I'll drop a link down below that you can download that's just gonna help you get the most out of your VA in the first couple of weeks. Everything that I've talked about, you can just tick off and say, done that, done that, done that. It's just gonna make it far more actionable and support you in growing your business and getting productive VAs. So have a look down below for that content. Hey Fritzy, how are you?
Hello, sir. I'm fine.
Fantastic. Okay, really good to be speaking to you today. Obviously, it's your first day, and it's great to sit down and review the deals. So, first things first, how was your weekend? How did you sleep? How was your family? What did you get up to?
It's good, sir. We had a bonding with my family yesterday because it's Sunday, and I was really excited to start my work today. Fantastic.
You said obviously you were bonding with your family. What's bonding with your family?
My parents didn't have work because it's Sunday, so we got to spend the time here at home.
Fantastic. Obviously, and I know it's It's COVID. COVID's obviously still a big issue. Are you in lockdown or what's the situation?
We are under modified enhanced community quarantine, sir. Only the people who have quarantine pass are allowed to go outside.
Oh, wow. And how long have you been in enhanced or lockdown, should we say?
Since March, sir.
And it's September today, isn't it? Long time.
Yes.
Oh my God. And what are you doing to keep yourself, sane during this time? Not going crazy?
that's why I decided to apply a job so that I can be productive during this lockdown season.
Cool. Fantastic. Well, obviously it's great to have you here. And you know what? I am right now, I'm in Lithuania, so it's kind of like Eastern Europe near Russia. And I too am in lockdown, so not as long as you, but I am in lockdown. So I feel your pain just on a little bit. So do not worry. Right, okay, enough of me waffling on today. Obviously, I'm really happy to kind of just go through your deals. That's it, have a look at them. So what I want to do really is load up, I'll screen share. We'll go on my screen. I will load up the deals. We'll have a look through them all. I'm just going to ask you what did you see? Why you had a look at them? Why they interested you? I just really want to understand, I'm not really expecting anything from that. I just want to get an understanding of how you're getting on and obviously give you some feedback and continue building that development that you had in the training with the FastTrackFBA Academy last week. So let me screen share and then we can do this, right? 2 seconds. Right, just loading up now. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, sorry. 2 seconds. I'm just gonna have I drink a lot of coffee. I love coffee. Do you like coffee?
Yes, I do.
I love coffee. Me and coffee are like 5. How many? I have maybe 5 cups a day. What do you have?
Wow, I only have 1 cup a day.
Yeah, I don't think you're as crazy as I am.
Yeah.
Honestly, good. Okay, cool. Right, let's get started. So the first one here, we've got Playmobil, Cows and Cowgirl. Buy for £7, sell for $15.98. Cool. And then we've got here, obviously it's the Playmobil store. So let's just have a look at this. Let's load up this deal now. Okay, so we've got $15.98 here. I'm happy with that. And I just want to check buy price. You said £7, and let's have a quick look. £7, great. That's great. So, okay, so £7, $15.98. I like the look of that. That's good. We've got a few sales on the calculator. I like that. So, quick question for you. This deal, why did you like this deal? What interested you about that?
I like the deal because it has a good profit. Its profit is more than £3, and also it has a good ROI. And there are a lot of movements in the Keepa graph, so I think it's selling good also.
Fantastic, cool. Okay, really good. Thank you. I like the analysis. Very good. So let's just come through. Profit £3.40. I like £3.40. That is good. And look at that ROI. That is a good ROI. 48.57. Definitely where we want to be. If I just recap, £3 profit, 30% ROI. That's where we're aiming for. Definitely hit that. I'm happy with that. Also as well, I can see the sales here. I can see, unfortunately, I'm not logged in at the moment, but I know I can sell this product. So eligibility to sell in hazmat, not a problem. So let's just kind of scroll down and have a look at the Keepa chart. So coming down here, looking at the Keepa chart, what can I see? Well, I can certainly see sales. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my drawing tool because I like to draw or annotate on my graph. So bear with me. So what can I see? Well, I can see definitely sales, and I'm looking at this green line. So what am I really looking for? I'm looking for the drop. So 1, I'm going to question that one. I don't think it is. Oh no, yeah, I don't think, it is a bit weird. Okay, let's call it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. Okay, 3 months, 12 deals. So definitely selling, but 3 months, 12 deals. If you divide that by, it's going to be about 4 a month, would you say? 4 sales per month? Is that right? Yeah. So, okay, so I don't mind 4 sales per month. The only thing which I can just see is, can you see down here, this blue line? This is the new seller count. And what I can see is it's kind of trending up. So what does this mean? It means there's like lots of sellers. So definitely it's selling, but the number of sellers has increased, and right now it's quite a lot of sellers, 10. So what does that mean? It means a lot of them are like, should we say, they are competing against, they're all competing with one another to try and get some of those 4 sales per month. So good profit, good ROI. I just think the number of sales per month of 4 over the 10 competition, probably not really going to work out for me. I just don't think we are going to get enough sales. We might sell 1 product every 2 months if you shared them. So I'd probably just say on this one, good profit, good ROI, I really like that, but I'm just going to pass on the sales per month. Okay?
Yeah, I didn't notice.
That's fine. Hey, this is why it's here. We're here, we're looking at them, we're just giving feedback, but good profit, good ROI, really like that. Okay, so next one here, we've got a Disney car. Disney cars, buy for $3.99, sell for $13.48. Okay, interesting. I like the ROI on this one. Quick question for you, while it's loading, just tell me a bit about the deal. Why did you like this deal?
I like this deal because it has still good profit and also good ROI, and I think its graph now is better than the other one.
Cool, okay, fantastic. So interesting enough, it's not showing as many sales up there, but I will look at the graph. That's the one thing I care about, more than the sales up there. So the graph always number one. So $3.99, so profit and ROI, £4 profit, love a good £4 profit, and 101% ROI. That is amazing. Find 100% one ROI with over £3 profit, I am a happy, happy man, honestly. So top work on the profit and ROI there. Obviously, kind of like Disney, I like Disney, that's good. And it's quite a small item. I like that. I quite, here, 0.7 kilograms. I like small items. That's really good. Toys and games, I like toys and games as well. Let's come down to that graph. Oh, yeah, look at this. Okay, so let me get my drawing tools out because I love drawing. Let's just have a quick look through this graph again. What am I seeing? 1, 2, you know what? I'm just gonna go for this month. Let's just do the last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe. Go back a bit further, 9. Okay, 9 sales per month. Now the one thing which I will say is, wow, this has got double the sales in the last month. So we're gonna say 9 there. But the one thing which I will say is obviously if you look at the number of new sellers, it's coming up, but also now it's coming down. What does that mean? It means the competition's thinning out. So there's 9 sales a month, double what we had on the last one, and there's 10 sellers now. That is 1 sale per person, but you know what? I might be able to get a couple of sales in there, but it is a good profit and good ROI. So I might just buy 3, see how it goes. Happy with that? Does it? Yes, sir. If I quickly just ask you what I'm saying on the graph here, do you understand that? Does that make sense? So I'm talking about the sellers going up and then the sellers coming down again. And I like that because I like the down.
Yes, sir.
Cool, fantastic. Right, good. So yeah, 3 on that, happy days. Let's go check and go thing. Oh no, did you notice it's out of stock?
I didn't notice that, sir, because I was focused on the profit and the ROI and the good graph.
Okay, that's cool. Hey, no, honestly, don't worry. Look, I think for you, one of the big things to think about is, here you can see it says click and collect in stock. I get that, that's fine. So you probably looked at that and said, not a problem. Look, top tip for you that I want to share is when you find a deal that you like, like this one's got sales, it's got really good ROI, good profit, happy. Top tip, come back to the supplier, put 10 in a basket. Can you add 10 to a basket? And can you get them in the basket? Because if you can, then good, that means we can buy the deal and then submit it through the deal sheet. Happy with that?
Noted, sir.
Cool, fantastic. But hey, look, really good deal, really good deal. I'm really happy with that. Just check the basket, make sure we can actually buy the product. Cool, let's move on, next one. Right, cool. So next one here, we've got a ladybug cat noir figure, bit of French there. £7.50, sale for £18.95. That's good. £5.35. Nice ROI again, £31.55. Let's load this product up.
I like this deal, sir, because although the Amazon is a seller or the Amazon currently has a buy box, it currently doesn't have stocks, so the customers there is a chance that they will buy directly from us because Amazon didn't have stocks yet, and so yeah. Okay. And about the price, sir, it's $9.99 on the buy box, but that price is the price from the Amazon. So I didn't use the price, but I used the price of an FBA seller who has lower price, and I lowered our price a little bit, so maybe to increase the chances that the customer will buy from from us.
Okay, fine, fantastic. So let's have a quick look through now. So first things first, coming in, do you know what I'm seeing straight away? I'm looking at this 197 to 208 sales. That's like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to remortgage the house to buy enough of this. That is a crazy amount of sales. I love that. That is like amazing. Like, honestly, it is like, that is a great sales. I love that. And I come over here, sales rank 5,500 in toys and games, epic. Really, really good. I love that. That is, if you can find more of that sales rank, fantastic. So let's just have a quick look down. So let's have a quick look. So if I come back, what are we saying here? We're saying buy for £7.50, sell for £18.95. So let's just put that in now, £7.50, £18.95. Cool, okay, so we've got £5.35 profit and £71.33. So really good profit. And I'm just let's go down and have a quick look at the keeper chart. So we've done the analysis already. We already know this product sales, and I can see the green line that is definitely saying sales. So voila, that is really good. And I just want to say top sales there. I love those sales. But quick question for you. I'm just kind of coming back here, and I can see obviously you've put on the sheet here, $18.95. And if I kind of have a quick look, it says here buy new $9.99 and up here $9.99. And obviously you said $18.95. Why did you use $18.95? Why not $9.99?
Because as you can see at the bottom part, sir.
Bottom part? Sorry, where?
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
As you can see, sir, it says that in stock on September 18, 2020. So the Amazon has the buy price now. Its price is $9.99, but it doesn't have its stocks right now. So I use the buy price of another FBA seller, which is the $18.95. So to have a good profit and a good ROI, because since Amazon didn't have the buy price now, maybe the buy box now, maybe the customers will buy from us at this price. I just tried if it will work.
Okay, fine. So if I just clarify, and I just want to make sure I understand correctly. Yes, right now, the price on display is $9.99. But because Amazon's out of stock, or they're in stock on the 18th of September, you've looked at, is it the keeper chart? Is that right?
Yes.
Cool. So you looked at the keeper chart and you found a price previously that's been on sale for, and used that price instead. Is that right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Well, look, thanks for sharing. Really good. I think, look, just on reflection, and let me do this. What am I looking at? So I understand what you've done. You've come in and you've basically taken this price here, use that price as the buy box price, which I understand, and I'm not against looking at the keeper chart. And I really like the fact that you're doing that analysis on the keeper chart, you're looking at things. The only concern I just have is the fact that $9.90, Amazon are out of stock. Right now they are coming in stock quite soon, and I just question if we can get stock in before they can and obviously make sales. But then the only other thing I'd say is I'm not against what you're saying. I think it's really good, going, hey, maybe people want to buy and there's another price. But I'd probably just say the price that you're estimating on is a little bit high. So how would I do that if I'm doing the same tactic as you? Well, I'd take the buy box price here and I'd just kind of draw a line as an average across that buy box. And it's not really a great average. There you go. And then I'd probably take it on that buy box average price, which, I'm just going to kind of scroll over and just say, call it £10. So, for simplicity's sake. So I would use the £10 figure as my guide. I wouldn't go back and use the last person. It's not to say what you've done is bad. It's just to say that I think maybe that price is a little bit high based on the historic selling price. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Cool, fantastic. But hey, look, I will just share with you, really good sales. I really like those sales. And if you can find more deals of that sales, and hey, if you can get the same profit and ROI, I will fly out to the Philippines and come and like say, thank you, thank you, thank you. So honestly, top work. Just, you know, a few areas to tweak on, but I really like some of the thought processes that you've done have had such an impact. So on that one, I would just say no as well, just because it's got a few things, but I think really interesting. So let me finish sharing. Now, obviously, you know, so I just want to recap. So what I've seen today is some really good ROIs, ROIs like profit and sales, that's really good. I think we just also need to think about, a couple of top takeaways. Number one, always be checking the keeper graph, look into more detail. Number two is add things into the basket. If you can get 10 in the basket, do that basket check. That's the final check before you submit the deal. And then I think number three is really good analysis of that keeper where you did the price, but just make it a bit more of an average. That's an average. But I really like some of the things that you've done. You've got some good profits and ROIs in there. You've got some amazing sales, per month. I really like that. The stores are good, and also it's the right kind of products. They're not big, they're small, they're meeting our criteria. So, really good there. Just a few areas to work on, and obviously I look forward to seeing, tomorrow. So while we're on tomorrow, what's your plan? What's your plan for tomorrow? How are you going to tackle sourcing?
I'll make sure to check if the items are in stock and it's not out of stock. And I'll try to source more to toys. I'll focus on toys more so since it's almost Christmas time. Okay,
fine, cool, fantastic. Hey, really good. So I look forward to sitting down with you tomorrow, same time tomorrow, and we will go through the deal, do the deal analysis again. Obviously some really good takeaways today. I like some of the action points, the areas you've covered. Tomorrow, let's go away, let's get out there again, smash it, and see what amazing deals you can bring back. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Thank you so much, sir, for the learnings, and I'll try my best to be better tomorrow.
Fantastic. Honestly, you still keep being amazing. Honestly, keep going. Right. Take care, stay safe, and I will speak again tomorrow. Cool?
Thank you, sir. You too. Bye.
Bye. That was fun. That was good. Fritzi is an amazing girl, really bubbly, really fun. I think she's great. So let's just kind of break down that call. What happened? Well, first things first, when I started the call, quite simply, I didn't talk business. I was asking her about her weekend, her family, what's going on, because when we jump on calls, we're so action focused, we don't take a moment just to get to know the people. And you know what? They might have something going on, something important, and it's quite nice to understand that. And you know what? It starts putting them at ease. So I always start every call, every VA, pretty much all the time with, how's the weekend? What's going on? What did you get up to? I just want a little bit of chit chat just to get, the conversation flowing. So really helpful. So then we moved on to the deals, and obviously I started off looking through the deals. Now the one thing you might look at is to think about, that was her first day, so she only had 3 deals. Now you might be like, oh my God, she only had 3 deals, what's going on? I could have looked at the negative, but I didn't. I didn't jump on the negative. I said, let's go through this. And hopefully you saw that I was very verbalizing exactly what I was doing. I was talking about it in a very positive manner. So we went through the first deal, had a look at that, and what I was asking straight away is, so tell me a little bit about this deal, why were you interested? Just a really simple open question, but what I'm trying to do is just to try and get an understanding of why did they choose this deal out of all the opportunities. What was the appeal? Again, it wasn't a yes/no answer. I'm trying to understand what's going on in the head. Now, obviously, she was talking about profit and ROI, which was great. And then obviously we looked at sales, and the sales weren't there and the competition was going up. But interesting enough, what did I choose to focus on? I didn't focus on the fact that it wasn't a deal that I was going to buy, not going to buy, because it was a bad one. I chose to focus on the positives. I really like the profit. I really like the ROI. And hopefully you'll see that throughout all the deals that we put in, I was really looking for the positives in the deals. Why? Because she's just starting. And what I want to do is I really want to reinforce the certain behaviors, the certain actions that she has done, that she's delivered, that really resonate with where I want her to be. And it's those actions, those things that she's done, which I'm like, great. Say, for example, in the third deal, where she looked at the price, and I think Amazon was out of stock, and then she went back and looked at another FBA seller. Now, while this wasn't the best way to do it, I started to see her using her initiative. I started to see her thinking differently, and that was brilliant. And I really want to encourage that. Yes, she didn't do it the way she should have done it, but you know what? She took that next step, and I loved that. I thought that was fantastic. Now she just needs guiding. And for me, it's about encouraging her to think outside that box, because whether she can do it for a keeper graph might mean that she'll now start looking at stacking voucher codes with cashback sites, start really thinking outside the box and finding me some amazing deals. And that is what I want. Now, you might also remember that there was one bit whereby I saw the sales per month, and to say I was happy was maybe a little bit of an understatement. And I'd really recommend to do this. Like, whenever you see something that is really good, make a massive fuss. It's the feeling you give them. It's that emotional feeling. I've done a good job today. I feel happy. And it's that happiness, it's that I've done a good job, which makes them really enjoy coming to work, which makes them want to do a really good day's work. When you recognize their hard work, that means that they will then return that back to you and your business, going above and beyond. So I looked at a lot of opportunities, I looked at a lot of things that they could grow, and hey, out of the 3 deals, we weren't gonna buy any, none of them worked, but that wasn't what the message we came from. We said there was a lot of really good things there's a lot of opportunities we can go for, and what I did is I summed up those opportunities, what I liked, where the opportunities to grow, and you might call me, I'm not calling them problems, areas of concern, I'm calling them opportunities. It's a positive spin on a negative, what could be negative, but it's not. It's just an opportunity to make an improvement. So I wrapped it up, I summarized what was going on, and then quite simply, I asked Fritzi, what's she doing tomorrow? I want to see if she's got a plan, what she's thinking, and I want her to encourage that. I want to encourage that, her to source. And for me, that wasn't a particularly long call, quite simple to go through, and it was really helpful for her. Number 1, she got the feedback of how I analyze deals. Number 2, she understands what the good parts of the deals are, and she's going to be looking for them. And then she understands the opportunities whereby we need to improve and make better things. But also as well, she walks away from what could have potentially been a really bad situation, a failure if she hasn't found a single deal today, actually feeling quite positive. And actually, you know what? She feels tomorrow, come in and do a good day's work and find some more deals. And you know what? That's what you want. It's the clients who do the positivity, and trust me, it really works with their VAs. They start seeing the biggest success. After the first week into the second week going on third, they are the ones that their VAs start giving them more deals, better deals, deals that meet their criteria, more spend, and you know what? Their businesses grow as a result. Get on a live call with your VAs every single day for the first 3 weeks. Because even if you don't think they need it and haven't done many deals, get on that call anyway, build that relationship, make it a positive environment to work in. That is what makes a great business. And you know what? Me and you, we run great businesses. So let's make it one. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Write a few comments down below. Maybe you like the way I did it. Maybe you're having trouble with your VA right now. Drop it down below. I'll see if I can help you out. But then finally, I will drop a link around here to a client of ours who hired a VA and had a great experience. So watch that. You can see about his journey as well. But from me, Thomas Parkinson, and the Fast Track VA Academy, where you too can hire a VA. Thank you very much.